What do you think of the current, you know, I guess both environment from from an entrepreneur's point of view, like say somebody starting a company, and also from a early stage investor point of view?
It's a really interesting time, obviously. I mean, I think everyone knows that. But since we started investing, we've seen a lot more money enter the market, really all the way through. So it's tougher to be a seed stage investor because valuations are going up, and the craziness at, you know, Y Combinator or Techstars or some of these accelerators put some pressure on the market and bring a lot of attention to a lot of early stage companies. We still think that, you know, and obviously we think there's a handful of other partners. We have a really good relationship with Ron and the SV Angel guys, with you guys, there's sort of a handful of investors who still have
BetaWorks, you guys have
BetaWorks.
in the same office.
Yep. And my dad's the chairman of BetaWorks, where we're deeply involved with those guys, and they are. We think that there's still an advantage that we have from a deal flow perspective. We're also all operators ourselves, and so that gives us a little bit of extra credibility, I think, because when we're not just going and sort of like spending other people's money, but we're running companies and investing in companies and really in the ecosystem. But it's competitive. It's more competitive than it was. The disadvantage is prices go up early in some businesses that shouldn't be getting funded or getting funded. The advantage for us is that there's more money at the Series A stage, and so more of our companies are given a chance to go on and continue, even if they haven't seen great growth between, you know, in their first year of operation. So I don't think it necessarily puts more pressure on us, but we have to be more and more selective every month. There's more companies getting started. There's more, you know, it's so rare that we see an idea that's truly original now. You see 5 people attacking social calendaring, or 5 people attacking, you know, the other side of search, or 5 people attacking any space. And for us, we really have to do gut checks with any investment we make. Like, and this is something I think that I know you've talked about before. Like, do we want to be business partners with this person? Not like, do we think this is a neat product, or is there a lot of buzz? But like, is this someone we want to be in business with? And if the answer is yes,
I keep hearing like from prominent investors that what bothers them about the current environment is less the valuations being so high, but more the fact that the time is so compressed that they have to make a decision in 3 days, and they feel like, and I think it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake on both sides, because I think it'd be like as if you took a co-founder after knowing them for 3 days, and similar taking to an investor, you know, like that both sides, in my opinion, should want to get to know each other. And that these sort of 3-day weddings,
and all the best deals are going, gone, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
it's tough, and I think that we're trying to not play that game a little bit. And if we don't get comfort quickly, there are deals that we're passing on. But you do need to be flexible, and you need to move fast. And one of the advantages that we have with having a sort of a bigger team, and not just being a one-guy investor, but having 7 of us who take part in the decision-making process, is that we're able to be pretty nimble and get a bunch of people to see something in a short period of time to get comfort quickly. But it's frustrating, and there are deals that we should be in that we really like that we miss because things go too quickly. It's sort of bizarre, because when we started a year and a half ago, this really wasn't so competitive. And now it suddenly is.
It was like us, you guys,
BetaWorks, First Round. You know, there's a few people, and Ron. There's a few other people. But in the last year, you've seen,
well, especially in New York, no one else was coming into New York. There's always an active angel early stage scene in California. But they weren't in New York.
And you're seeing more and more of it here. You're also seeing West Coast investors, as everyone knows, coming to New York and setting up shop and spending more time, and that's good and it's cool. And like, I'm stoked to be in New York when all this cool stuff is happening. But it's like a little bit of a rat race right now, and you need to keep your wits about you as you're investing, and just like go slow and be really disciplined. I mean, discipline is like all that we're preaching. Just like, don't get rattled, don't get excited, don't do uncapped notes with no discount, you know, like stick to your guns and understand what someone's built and what you think the value of that is, and be fair to the entrepreneur always. I mean, we're all entrepreneurs. We all know what it's like to be on the other side of the table, but you just can't get caught up in the froth, because there's froth everywhere.